Here's a fun fact for you. In 2016, it was found that over 3.3% of people in New Orleans ride their bikes, with the national average being 0.6 to 1%. That means we bike a lot in New Orleans, 3 in every 100. Even New Orleans East got recent improvements to their bike lanes. So with this, you would think there would be a lot of cyclist safety, but that's unfortunately where the fun facts end. In the past week alone, 2 different cyclists were killed by hit-and-run drivers. In fact, 2% of deaths in New Orleans relates to bikes. And one of the saddest things is that it's not even that expensive to fix, and they have tons of places that have tons of amazing types of things where the sidewalk is completely separated from the bike lane, so you can't even access the bike lane even if you want to, like cement barriers and things like that, and even just like the little pole things that keep people from going the plastic one. Things like that are so easy to do, but they just don't do it consistently throughout the city, if at all. And this is mostly what they can do for the bike lane in most of New Orleans. Instead of giving any type of divider or barriers between people and the cars, it's literally just a painted line, and people are supposed to adhere to that, including drunk people, which a lot of times the people that end up hitting people on bikes are just pedestrians in general. And it's because of these dangerous bike lane situations that most people don't even feel safe biking in the city at all. But for most, the reasons are financial. Literally just 3 days ago, a 65-year-old man was hit on his bike when he was riding it down Franklin, not too far from where Michael was hit too. So if that's not more proof that they need more safety for people on their bikes, I don't know what is. And one of the worst things to me is the fact that Michael worked here in the French Quarter. And even though the French Quarter is like a very popular place, and I hate how much attention it gets sometimes, it doesn't get the attention that it needs when it needs it. For instance, with bikes and bike safety, more than 80% of people that use alternate travel routes use bikes. That's a lot of people. And especially in the French Quarter, that's pretty much more than half the people here because of parking and parking issues. So the fact that it wasn't even safe for him to leave his house and bike without getting hurt in the French Quarter area, and just the fact that the French Quarter in general just isn't really made for people to bike, even though it is an older city, of course, but they can make concessions for all sorts of things. They can make new plans for different things. They can figure out how to get bike lanes or more bike safety here in the French Quarter if they really wanted to, for the sake of people's lives. Because with all the money that the city makes off tourism, they can surely take care of their citizens. And with the mayoral race upon us, I think this is a great topic to bring up, if only to ensure that in the future we could avoid accidents that don't need to happen.